Okay, so talking back through what I was saying. So the first thing, relaxing the arm, right? We're talking about you hold a lot of tension in your arm, so making sure that we keep thinking about relaxing that a little bit, and then keep your weight back or forward more to make up for the connection, because before you were over your own body and then connecting from here. So relax this, and then it'll allow you to stretch back a little bit more, especially in your turns, like the sugar tuck with the one leg thing that you did. You were holding yourself up at the end. I want you to really use that and stretch back from the leader and using that connection. And then when you come in for the compression or the sugar tuck, not pushing against the leader to move back, but just allowing them to move that connection back as you go, right? Overall, playing more in your body than your feet. Now, I'm not telling you not to do your footwork. Your footwork is great. Keep doing your footwork, but don't just sit in this. I want to see more of this moving, especially if you have a more of a contemporary type of a song going. The judges are going to want to see that. We talked about the rib isolations. So practicing your side to side, you're really tight side to side. You've got a lot more movement this way. So I really want you to practice that. You can practice full circles, but really just trying to get your range of motion bigger in your chest area. And then we're talking about when you're stepping versus stepping with your hip and pulling with your hip somewhere. I want you to practice taking your rib over the foot first, and then the hip can come this way. So if I'm going back, can I take my rib back over the foot before my hip goes? If I'm going forward, can I take my chest forward first before I go into that? Not that it's how you have to dance permanently, it's just another aspect of movement I want you to kind of use. One of the things I was talking about is coming through and hitting 2, 4, 6 with a little bit more oomph. When you get the ribs attached, it will help hit those things harder. You see a lot of people will come through like 1, 2, 3, and 4, and they'll have a hard to hit something out of that turn. I want you to be able to utilize that to hit those evens. When you're coming through underarm turns and spinning passes, there's something in there where you're going 1, 2 a little quick, and then you use 5 and 6 to get back on time and make sure you're in it. Make sure that as you come through that your 4 lands on the 4. Very, very important as you're coming through those. I think part of that is rushing the front half of the triple a little bit in those contemporary, especially the faster contemporary ones. So keep trying to practice the slow and quick version of your triple. You do it so comfortably when you have a kick with it. So that's fine, but also practice it without the kick, yes. And then, oh yes, when you're coming through, you are straightening your leg really hard on your 3. I think that's kind of hard on your knee, honestly. And also, like, it's hard to move fast after dropping the heel. So when I come into my 3, I usually come in on a bent leg, 3 and 4, I straighten on my 4, 5 it's bent, and 6. I'm never trying to straighten my leg on 5 and 3. If it happens, it happens, but like on your underarm, you would go straight and then you would try to move, and it's like you're going from a lock position to a quick running position. It's hard to do. So I would come in 3 on a bent leg and 4 and then straighten back out as you come out of that. If you're playing, know your exit, right? So don't just do something and then take 4 counts to figure it out. You need to figure it out within 2 counts coming out of the thing of what you're doing and how to be back on time. And then social dancing, don't add time. So all the play stuff you're doing, keep doing it. But if you play here and they lead you in, you need to keep the play going, coming into your leader, or figure out how can I move this thing forward. Even the things where you have this thing that you like to do, find a way to do it where it moves down line. Like keep it moving so that you're not practicing isolating the movement of the leader. Yeah. Anything?
I don't think so.